free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Pacers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. 2 shots. The first free throw was good. So he gets them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, you take it.
Here's Oladipo, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sabonis and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is out there with Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Parsons' shot is off.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be popping up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now Young. In the corner, Parsons with it. Pocket 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. He can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Oladipo goes in, and he puts in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one swishes right in. Young's got his first basket of the night.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists, but that were his goal.
Outside Warren, back to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Oladipo. And the Pacers lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
There's Brogdon, and he jams it with authority.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, if tonight works out the way they hope it will and they walk out with a win, it will move them into position as the team with the 5th best record in the NBA. And as we close out the regular season, Shaq, what's interested you most along the way?
Well, I like watching. The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe to get this win tonight on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Erik Spoelstra is the longest tenured coach in Heat franchise history. During that time, league-wide, there have been more than 100 coaching changes. Spoelstra's
great job, D.A. Thank you. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. Taking a look at Miami. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And looking at Indiana, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo, and it's Collison at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Warren in its small forward. Now, here's Olynyk. Buries it from three-point range. Hard to believe we're at the last game of the regular season. For some teams, this is the end. But for others, it's just the start.
Yeah, exactly. And two different ends of the spectrum. And even for us, it comes to a close at some point. Being able to sit side by side, calling the action together. I relish those opportunities and moments. So I'm a little bit bittersweet as we call our last game. And looking forward to going it down the road again, partner.
But you're happy that it's my time to buy dinner, right? So that you got a smile on your face with that.
Well, if your arms haven't gotten any longer than they used to be, I don't know if you're going to get in your pocket or not, but I'll hold out hope that you will.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Deciding where to go with it. Waiters dishes to Butler. Olynyk up top. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Waiters. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Collison for three. And that one is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Heat up by one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
It's different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control, you know.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the small forward spot. 1:16 left to play here in the half.
When you talk about outstanding athletes in the NBA, Victor Oladipo is on that list. Even if he's only 90%, this guy is explosive, actually more explosive than most.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I gotta win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Very good at exploiting the defense. Brogdon is excellent at finishing off these drives.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Winslow against Brogdon. Butler feeling out of it. They can't stop the run with that one. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Goran Dragic.
Sometimes it's about presence, and Oladipo has it. Really willing himself to the line and going right into the defense that time. He forced the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic.
Putting that 6'10" wingspan to great use. Brogdon proving how effective he is on defense.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, your thoughts on this?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they faced a team that got hot. You could even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On the court for the Heat, Butler in the limit for forward duo. Deion Waiters is out there with Collison, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Pacers leading by 4, and with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Warren the pass to Turner. Oladipo outside. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
It's tipped. Stolen by Brogdon. Oladipo goes in.
Oladipo skying through there. I love seeing that. Has great speed and uses that as a launching pad towards the hoop.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Collison against Oladipo. Collison dishes to Waiters. Stolen by Brogdon. And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Out to the right wing. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Passes to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Left side, Turner. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Turner, no good. Waiters passes to Collison. Sweet little floater.
Tell you what, a player of his size needs that shot, the floater. It's invaluable for a guy like Collison.
And Oladipo gets to Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. Brogdon's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pacers. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sabonis and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
Now here's Dragic. In the corner, Winslow with it. They get it back.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here's Warren. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Warren finds Turner. Jacks up a three. A new 14 for Indiana. Now Sabonis. Here's Warren. Out to Turner. Over to Leonard. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Warren. Turner's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. And Miami has possession. Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Malcolm Brogdon.
His percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Everybody's trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. Here's Butler for the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
Oladipo goes in, and he gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. None can't get it to fall. Outside Warren. Pass to Sabonis. Fires the three. Over Jones. Misses. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
50 Cent and Mayweather.